You look at the clock. It's 2 a.m. You set your alarm for 6 a.m., knowing you're about to get exactly 4 hours of rest. When that alarm rings, you pull yourself out of bed and tell yourself you'll power through. But underneath that temporary caffeine buzz, your body is operating on a biological battery that was unplugged exactly halfway through its charge cycle. Sleep operates in distinct stages of non-rapid eye movement, or non-REM sleep, and rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. These stages package themselves into roughly 90-minute loops that repeat throughout the night. This timeline shows an 8-hour sleep window divided into those 90-minute cycles. Notice the color distribution. The first half of the night is heavily weighted toward deep, restorative non-REM sleep. But in the second half of the night, the ratio shifts, and those cycles become dominated by REM sleep. If we slice this timeline exactly in half at the 4-hour mark, the math reveals a specific vulnerability. Because the density of REM sleep occurs late in the morning, waking up at 4 a.m. eradicates up to 70% of your total REM quota for the night. You might use caffeine to mask morning grogginess, but that chemical only tricks your alertness receptors. It does nothing to replace the intense biological overhaul that your body was in the middle of completing when the alarm went off. Trimming your rest down to 4 hours abruptly unplugs the body's multi-system restorative architecture. You are stopping a sequenced biological program before it has the chance to finish its work. During the day, a waste product called adenosine builds up in your brain, creating sleep pressure. While you sleep, the brain uses cerebrospinal fluid to wash away this debris. But when you only sleep 4 hours, this cleanse stops halfway through, leaving your brain with a backlog of cellular waste. This incomplete clearance directly impacts the hippocampus. This structure functions as the informational inbox for your brain. It catches and temporarily holds on to the facts and experiences you learn during the day. To clear that inbox and save those memories, your brain relies on sleep spindles. These are rapid bursts of electrical activity that occur late in the sleep cycle, acting as the file transfer mechanism that moves short-term memories into long-term storage. This data comparison shows 2 brainwave readouts. On the top, a healthy brain, firing off frequent sleep spindles. On the bottom, a sleep-deprived brain, showing a flat signal. Without those late-stage spindles to clear the inbox, your brain begins to reject new information, resulting in a 40% deficit in learning capacity. Missing the back half of your sleep cycle effectively waterlogs the brain's memory circuits. You wake up with a significantly reduced ability to retain new experiences throughout the day. Faster, more urgent tone. The chain reaction travels from the brain down into your vital organs. When you wake up abruptly after 4 hours, your circadian rhythm interprets the early start as a state of emergency. This perceived emergency keeps cortisol levels elevated, maintaining a state of agitation in the nervous system that spikes your blood pressure. We see the severity of this cardiovascular strain during daylight saving time. When global populations lose just 1 hour of sleep in the spring, hospitals see a 24% increase in heart attacks the following day. Inside your bloodstream, a 4-hour sleep schedule triggers a collapse in your immune defenses. Your immune system relies on natural killer cells, specific agents that identify and destroy dangerous elements like viruses and cancerous tumors. This chart measures the immune consequences of a single night of sleep restriction. Compared to an 8-hour baseline, sleeping just 4 hours causes a 70% drop in natural killer cell activity. Sleep deprivation directly disarms your most critical immune assassins. This leaves the body biologically defenseless against invading viruses and long-term disease. Many people believe they can train their bodies to adapt to only 4 hours of sleep a night. Physiological testing shows that this adaptation is a myth. Cognitive deficits accumulate linearly with each night of lost sleep, but because the decline is gradual, you simply lose the ability to recognize how much your performance has deteriorated. Chronic sleep loss eventually impacts your DNA. Researchers found that restricting healthy adults to 6 hours of sleep for just 1 week distorted the activity of 711 specific genes. This graph tracks that genetic divergence. Genes associated with long-term inflammation and tumor promotion trend sharply upward. At the same time, genes vital for your immune defense plummet. The link between sleep disruption and disease is so robust that the World Health Organization officially classifies nighttime shift work as a probable carcinogen. Sleep is a non-negotiable biological architecture. You cannot shortcut this system without taxing your heart, your brain, and the way your genes express themselves. To maintain your health, a full 7 to 9 hour recharge is a physiological necessity.